Hey guys, it's the Pontiff. It's the Pontiff. How are you today? How are you? Hey guys, I gotta tell you guys. Hey guys, we didn't run the video. We didn't run the video, guys. That's right. We didn't do the Archie Luxury video. Hey guys, there we go. It's Archie Luxury, and I'm doing an early show. Early rises, early rise. Why am I doing an early rise today? Why? That is the question. Well, you know, I just want to tie into the UK punters, because I got to tell you, the super chats have been a little bit down. Not complaining, but you know, get some new blood in there because you know I got to pay bills. Yeah, I got to pay some bills. But let's not get too upset there. Marco, I love my Marco. I love my Don. And I love my Tim White. Hello, Tim. How are you?
Hey, Archie, how's it going?
Hey, man, it's fantastic. I'm just doing a bit of an early show today.
Very good.
Trying to get those UK POMs out there because I got to tell you, the super chats look, I don't want to complain. I don't want to be nasty. Don't want to be mean. Don't want to be vicious. It's been a little down.
Really?
You should be doing a later show for the guys out in out in the West. You know what I mean? Like in California. Look, it's probably better for them.
I don't know. Look, I just try different things. Sometimes I'm just trying an earlier show. I got an appointment. I gotta go and see. Okay. Here we go. £2. Thanks from this UK punter, Stefan. Thank you.
We appreciate you, Stefan. Look at that panda.
Gotta.
Wowzers.
Here we go.
The UK punters.
Because the James is in the. Oh my God, Jaden Von Clough. Thanks for the great video on the safety deposit boxes. Yeah, it's a pretty alarming story. What's happened is there was a guy, multiple showcase. Oh my God, we've got royalty on. Oh my fucking hello, showcase.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Man. Hello. Is the baby here yet?
No, not yet.
While.
Okay.
Oh, look at what's on the wrist.
What's on the wrist? What's on the wrist? Show us the wrist. What? Check. Ooh.
That is not
3, 2, 1.
any speedy. That is just not any speedy.
3, 2, 1.
Edward.
Wowzers.
By the way,
You
just
know
want
what?
to say hello, Perth Luxury. He's sending you a bottle of scotch to Dan Percy's, Middle Park. Make sure to email, right? He needs to email you.
Thank you. It's James. I just want to say to
right,
you.
Arch? For your phone number?
Oh, yes. ArchieLuxury72@gmail.com. That's the one. James, I just want to say you've been a really good friend. I am not, just because I'm your Pontiff and the Don, I do make mistakes. I do stupid things. And sometimes you need to take me aside and say, hey, Arch, just a little bit silly, a little bit this. James has had a few little talks to me, say, hey, don't do this, just do that. And he's right. James is a very loyal guy. James is a self-made man. He doesn't follow the herd. It's what he decides. And I don't know how the hell I managed to keep him as a friend this long. I really don't know how I managed to keep you. And I'm actually sending you. There we go. THX 1138C, $4. Thanks, Arch. Love the Brumont video. We'll talk about that in a minute. James, you are a great guy. I'm sending you some knockoff mini cufflinks. Because I just think it's so cool to have knockoffs. You know what I mean? Because you're not a brand snob. They're knockoff. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, cool.
And I'm sending you a few NATOs for that beautiful Speedy of yours.
Thank you.
Okay. Just very quickly there, Brumont. I made the video and said Brumont, Niles and James. Niles and what's the other guy? Andrew. Giles. Pull your finger out and refund those guys who lost their money.
Yeah, unbelievable.
I mean,
he's sending you a Ledag 10, Arch. Ledag 10.
Oh, I'll email you once in the. Oh my God, that's
we
actually.
Appreciate you, Perth. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Arch, let's just give some value for money on this super chat because he did give us a nice.
Okay, basically, what's happened is the boxes aren't as safe as you think. In America, there's been a couple cases where boxes have been pilfered, stuff's gone missing. Now, this is mainly where people have left it for many years. So I would tend to say you've got to check on it always. And seriously, in my case, I bank with the largest bank in Australia, the Commonwealth Bank. It used to be government owned before they went Thatcher and sold it all off. And if you've got a really big collection, I would seriously say, why don't you have a couple safety deposit boxes? Don't put all your eggs in one basket. There is no 100% answer. There is no 100% answer for safety. It can always be stolen. Now, I want to say to you, my General Scotch, this was beautifully sent to me the other day.
Ooh.
Chivas Regal 12. So I just want to say,
very nice.
That was greatly appreciated. That came in, and it's not as. That red label stuff was nasty. That made me violent.
How many bottles of that stuff did you drink, Archie?
I got two bottles.
It felt like you drank 4 of them. What the hell? It just would never
I always
end.
wash them out with soda water. Always wash every bit of alcohol out with the soda water. So that one's gone now. James, congratulations. You've got the Ed White. You know what? It's expensive. It's a lot of money, but you know what?
Definitely
You're worth it. James, you're worth it. You're worth it, James. You're worth it. You're a quality guy.
What kind of Amiga guy would I have been if I hadn't bought the Ed White?
Yeah, right.
You like my little knife flick? This is my knife flick, which I use to actually open the scotches. See, because I wanted to get, because I don't have any nails because I've been chewing them.
You're supposed to use that to open the back of the quartz watches, no?
Yes. That's a pen knife. It's called a pen knife because it's. I got to tell you, man. Can I say this to you, James? Like, I don't always listen to everything James says. Like, he can be a bit hypocritical. Like he said, he was over
retirement. Like,
but I think he is basically Bear Clooney $2. When are we getting AC3 coffee or whiskey? So we're going to have a whiskey this morning in tribute.
Rodent 2 released his own coffee, right? Bark and Jack.
I see. Well, you know what I'm going to bring out is a really nasty instant coffee. How's that to defy that? I'm going to bring out a really cheap and nasty Archie Luxury's instant roast.
Arch, what was the story about the safety deposit boxes you're talking about?
Basically, it was in the New York Times. Stuff has gone missing.
Oh, yes.
And the government doesn't guarantee it. The banks don't guarantee it. In the fine print, it says all care taken, no responsibility. There's this guy who lost he wasn't even sure what was in there. You've got to have inventory. You've got to have lists. Man, come on. If you've got a lot of valuable stuff, you should have a couple safety deposit boxes.
Right.
There is no 100% answer. In London, some of the best vaults in the world. James, you can back me up on this. Isn't that the story of James Bond movies where the safest bank in the world is drilled out?
Drilled out.
Don't you agree?
Which one's that? Oh no, you're thinking of Goldfinger. That's Fort Knox.
No, but they also do it in London where they drill in. Zzz, there was who's this guy?
Yeah, I have no idea, Arch.
Yeah, let's just leave it until he super chats. We'll just leave him. I got to tell you, Bear Clooney is backing me up. Me and Bear are releasing an instant coffee.
Ooh.
Okay? We are bringing out an instant coffee. It's going to be available very, very soon. Archie Luxury Instant Roast.
Should we let them on?
Instant roast.
Now, the truth is, listen to this. Okay? I'm getting, black and gold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's like our home brand. Mm-hmm. Really nasty generics. I'm putting some artwork on the front. Archie Luxury Instant Roast. And I'm selling the coffee. How's that as a premium luxury coffee? I'm doing a Brewmont to coffee. I'm getting the cheapest, nastiest roast I can get.
Why not? Why not?
The Brewmont's in the super chat.
I am bringing out a coffee. Okay?
And Archie, do you know what I'm doing? You heard
What's
about
that?
this? The breaking news? Starting a religion. There you go. I said it.
I have actually, Tim, I don't laugh. I actually have wanted to start a religion myself.
Why not?
You know what? I want to start a polygamous sect. Okay? Okay?
That's not what we're talking about, Arch.
No. But no, we're talking about a church of horology.
I got to tell you, I'm bringing out the coffee very, very soon. It's under wraps. Would you buy one, James? Yes, no? Pontiff Coffee.
I'll buy some coffee off you.
I am doing a coffee.
I'm more interested to know how much the monthly subscription is to this new religion of Tim's.
Oh, the
no, you just got to sign over all your assets. Sign over everything. It's like the the orange people.
Look. Like if you don't have any, if you will need to make some kind of will. You will have to put.
Have you heard of tithing? Have you heard of tithing, James? Tithing. Come on, Tim. Me and you partner up. Let's partner up. Yeah. I'll take care of the polygamy. Okay. You take care of the doctrine and the scriptures. I'll do the.
We got a couple super chats.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Poker Rich $9, £2. Best looking steel Daytona, white or black. I got to tell you, man. Seriously, they're both amazing. I love both. I love them. Love them. Technically speaking, in the pre-ceramic, the black is more popular, but in the ceramic, it's the panda. Squally rat roast. Hey, sorry. Muhammad Ali, $5. I'm in the UK too. Tim, my super chat to go on Ferrang rules of acquisition was from Star Trek. We need an equivalent of rules for Watchworld.
Okay.
Interesting.
We're gonna I'm gonna write this down. Thank you for clarifying. Because I do love my Star Trek, but I'm not I don't know all the references. I'm gonna take notes. Actually, that's it. We're doing it. I thought of it as a joke, but
yeah.
You know what? Let's do it. Let's actually do it. You know what I mean?
We got a couple more.
I'm not.
This is nuts. This is
yes,
nuts.
of course.
Tim, let's pull him. Let's pull him back from the. Look at James. He's just saying, "What the hell have I gone here? I got a Lego. I thought I was nuts with a Lego Ghostbusters limousine, but ambulance behind me. This guy here is a new level of nuts."
I actually forgot what it was like to be on a stream with Tim.
Yes. Here we go. Can we think of a name for the coffee? THX1138C, $5. Squally rat roast. I actually, you know what, guys? Come on, help me work on this coffee. So what I want to do is get a very cheap generic coffee and just stick on a label, Archie Luxury Premium. I want it to be a premium luxury roast. So, okay, guys, can you help me out? Give me some ideas. I want cheap, nasty, instant coffee. Instant, not you know what I mean. Instant coffee.
Instant rodent roast.
It's gotta have instant in it.
Instant. It's a luxury blend. We're going to talk about. I reckon this could be the way to go forward. Okay.
And I'm gonna start brainstorming. 1 second. Gotta give me a couple of minutes. Let's see. What kind of rose? It's gonna be
Juco Ted.
light, medium, dark.
It's whatever's cheap, whatever's in the discount bin this week.
Do a dark roast. Dark roast because dark roast is really easy to do. Because you just burn the fucker.
I want to ask you something. Can I ask you something personal?
Yes.
I'm getting some painting done. What would you recommend I get painted on my luggage?
Ooh, very interesting.
Wait, the Louis Vuitton luggage?
Yeah, I bought it secondhand. They haven't quite twigged that.
Wow.
I'm a pre-owned buyer. I bought it on eBay. I was going to get stuff painted on there. You know what I mean?
Why would you want to get anything painted on?
Because it makes it priceless artwork. The Pontiff's own with. No, what do you think?
Nah,
What?
I wouldn't do it, Arch.
No, you
have some
it.
fun.
It'll be a collectible in the
fun.
future.
Let me show you. Can I show you what I'm talking about?
It's gonna be one of the artifacts. You know, like how there is like a Jesus's cup of blah blah blah.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
the church, we'll have Archibald's Louis Vuitton case.
Blah, blah, blah.
Let's have a look. Have a look. See this here.
Picture.
Have a look at this.
Wowzers!
Look at this. They painted Duco Ted, $5. Typh the Pontiff Daily. You betcha. Look at this here. What do you think of this, guys?
We got another super chat?
Van Lux.
No, this is another one from Duco Ted.
Duco Ted, $5. Instant luxury coffee. Beautiful.
Oh, Arch, are you kidding? We got it. What's your book called?
Luxury to last.
Exactly. Coffee to last. Coffee to last, Arch. Coffee to last.
Van Lux, $7. Orange headphones painted on the LV. Ha 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 ha. Now look at this. Can you see how they can paint the stuff? Look, what do you think of that, guys? Tim, what do you think?
That looks amazing.
We got a couple more.
What do you think?
Oh, you know what you need to paint? The
that?
soul reading. This thing right here. It's got to be. I mean, it's going to be expensive to do.
It's free.
Really? Look.
Yeah.
Look, let me show you.
Now, Preston, have you made a super chat?
Turn on my
super chat.
He did.
My screen.
It's a cheap and nasty super chat, but he did. But we got to get through them.
Okay, here we go. Ramsey, $2. Upvote.
Yes,
Thank you, Ramsey. And Preston Luxury, $2. Check out my mods and tell me what you think, Arch. What mods?
Okay, Preston.
You're up, big boy. Channel. It's on my channel.
Okay.
Oh, there's Preston Luxury.
So have a look. I just want to finish this quickly. Tim, I want to show you a couple. I want to hear from you, okay?
Yeah.
What do you think of that? Like I can draw a hot air balloon.
Oh, look at that. That's cool.
Here's an Eiffel Tower with a car.
Wow.
Like they got these little servants, you know, the little man servants.
Oh, that's very cool. It's very cool.
What do you think of this here? Here, look at that. What do you think of that?
Wow, that's very classy. But I think for you need something like bring up my screen.
Oh, sorry. 1 minute. What do you think of this? An Eiffel? See the Eiffel Tower? That's how they sketch it out first.
This is the one.
And this is free?
This is the one. That's it.
Take off the chat. Look at that.
Ah, let me read your soul.
You see this? It's got all the characters, everything that we love. The genius.
The carpet beetles in the corner.
Yes.
It's. That's so cool, man.
That's oh my god.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You know, you put this on and it's going to make the bag just priceless. Priceless.
Yes, exactly.
You know, like this Louis Vuitton case someday will be on the Phillips auction. It will go for $20 million.
Yes. Now I'm just going to bring something up here. So have a look here. Tell me what you think here. What do you think of these, Tim?
Oh, it's a Louis Vuitton bag painted on top of a Louis Vuitton wallet. Isn't that cute?
What do you think of that little vintage car there with the umbrella? Something like that?
I think it's
this
very
is the man servants. Do you like the man servants?
No, I don't like the servants. I don't know. Ooh. Oh, look at the cat. The pussy.
What do you think of this here? What do you think?
Oh, you can paint your car, and then that way you can say, like, you always wanted a Porsche. Just paint the
Yes.
Porsche on the Louis Vuitton box. Boom, and that
You know
takes
what? You know what?
Yeah.
I'm not going to get a car. I'm going to keep my Honda. I'm going to stay grounded. You know that, Tim?
Yeah.
I don't need fancy cars. I don't need fancy cars. Fancy this. I got enough watches. You know what? James, I wanted to say this to you. The Pine Box, the Pine Baron, $5. Arch, would you buy a Grail watch from a reputable seller that is missing box and papers? Of course. Look, box and papers I prefer, but if it's price is everything. Price is everything, okay? Price is everything. You can often get the boxes again if you really look around, and you can get a service receipt. There's many ways around it. You should know if it's real. What are you drinking there? It sounds like an expensive wine there, James.
Sorry?
Expensive wine. What are you drinking there?
Lime juice.
Lime. Oh, okay.
Lime.
So I got to say this to you. You know how you said to me, Arch, I got to tell you something. I got my box, James. The box we spoke about, and I am going to get the LV box. Okay, so don't panic about that. I just got to save up a bit.
I got the email about the LV box today because I got an email to say they're back in stock with Louis Vuitton, the grey one.
Okay, let's not talk about that because I really want one. Okay, there's a lot of things I really, really want. I want to say this to you. You said to me, you got enough. You're basically done. I think I am 80 to 90% done in my collecting journey. 5 steel stunners, 5 bracelet watches, 3 Rolex, a Tudor and a Speedy, and 5 leather strap, 1 steel Reverso, and 4 Patek Philippe. James, I don't need any more than that, do I? What do you think?
I was wrong.
What?
I was wrong.
What happened?
What is that? What is that? That's the
It's a
Hulk.
Sermon.
Sermon?
It's a Hulk.
I thought
It's
retirement sucks. Get more watches.
Ooh, Ramsey, $5 towards the LV. I gotta write that down. Ramsey, $5.
Thank you.
Retirement's not for you, Arch. I don't think when you've done it for this long you can retire. I tried, it doesn't work.
I'm actually content. I'm actually feeling really content, James.
For how long?
I'm content.
Is the Pepsi coming or has that fallen through?
Look, it's taking a little bit. Look, it's a long story, but it's going to be probably next year. And you know what? That's perfectly okay. It doesn't matter. Ooh, that Omega box on the corner looks really sexy, James. That Omega box, the Speedmaster box there, looks really cool.
That's the identical box to what the Speedmaster Professional comes in.
Ah. Same box, isn't it?
Absolutely identical, yeah.
I thought it is the same, isn't it, or not?
It is, yeah, it's absolutely identical. So,
are you going to get one of the LV boxes, James? No, you don't want it.
No.
But you're saying for me, I'm just going to put some aircon on. It's bloody hot in my room. Sorry, James. For you, for me, I should get it, but
I think you should, yeah. I think because of your status in the watch community, because of your collection, I think your watches deserve to be in it. I really do.
No, that's okay.
And I think the two things that you're famous for is wristwatches and LV, so it makes perfect sense.
Get it.
I don't think it would make sense for myself, Marco, Tim, or anybody else on the panel. I don't think it makes sense for any of the rest of us, but I think for you it makes 100% sense.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Marco, you okay there, man?
Yeah, I'm all good, Arch.
What do you think about this one, Arch? Instant extravagance. Dark roast. by Archie
to go back
Luxury.
to the drawing board.
The
Get back to
instant
the drawing board.
extravagance.
Because we had the extravaganza weekend. Instant extravaganza.
There you go. Instant.
Yeah.
And it's instant extravagance. Do you want to feel luxury instantly?
Instantly.
It's the instant. Now. I want it now. I want luxury now. Instant.
Yes.
Extravagance.
Extravaganza.
Instant extravagance. The Dark Roast by Archie Luxury.
By Archie
Ooh, I love it.
Yes.
Let me see what people think. I need to take a lunch break, so I'll be back in. Just kick me out for like 5 minutes. I'm gonna eat and I'll be back.
No problems. Toyota Mo, $5. Super chat and upvote, you nasty vicious. Now, Toyota Mo, you need to send me. MS Fan paid for a paid review. You need to send me. You need to send me your collection so I can do a review because MS Fan sent me the money. So I gotta say to you guys, Marco, how are you?
I'm good, Arch. I am good. I am just very tired. I went for
What's
runs.
wrong, man?
Nothing. I woke up like literally 2 hours ago.
Marco, how are you finding the Batgirl? That's the Bruce Wayne.
Amazing. Hasn't left the wrist since I got it. Maybe I'll have to sell the Submariner.
No,
LA.
Don't sell the Submariner. Don't move too fast. Keep the Submariner. You don't want to end up like me and Arch and just be a flipper in years to come. Honestly, as soon as you sell one watch, it will open the floodgates and you'll flip one, you'll flip another, and before you know it, you'll be back to the Submariner.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Arch, is that true? You've been there. We've both been there. That's true. You're better off just keeping it.
I'm not doing anything right now. I'm just thinking about it, thinking.
I gotta tell you guys, I think for Marco, keep the 2 Rolex, a Submariner and a Bruce Wayne. Never, ever sell those 2. Never, ever, ever sell them 2. I gotta tell you, man.
They're gonna churn out 100,000 Submariners a year, every year for the next 50 years. You know what I mean? Like, the sub ain't going
Archibald, coffee for the soul.
Yeah, but Marco, you'll never buy your first Rolex.
I got a couple super chat buddies.
Archibald Instant. Sorry, LA Meth Witch, $2. Hunger Buster Combo Meal Deal.
One more.
Man Against the Machine, $5. Thoughts on Tudor Pepsi? I'm liking it especially because it has 100%. I think that watch is amazing. Absolutely. I love the tuner. That's the only thing. Let me tell you this. You know, the only watch I really wanted to add was a tuner. Tuner Pepsi. James, should I get a tuner Pepsi or should I add the box? Keep the money for the box or add the tuner Pepsi? Tell me.
If you're not going to be getting the Rolex Pepsi, I think adding the tuner.
No,
Pepsi
it's coming. It's taking a bit longer.
Well, in that case, I would say buy the box. I think the Tudors are cool. Of all the Tudors, I think the Diet Pepsi, I think is an amazing watch. I really do.
Yeah, I just tend to agree with it.
It's an awesome watch.
Man Against the Machine, $5. Thoughts? Okay, and DC and LV, $5. Welcome back, James. What watch are you seeking these days? I think he's sort of found everything he wants, doesn't he, that guy? He's got absolutely every damn thing.
I could quite go for a Pepsi if one ever came up. But it wouldn't be the modern, it'd be the vintage. I'd quite like a 16750.
Oh, I see.
From 1984, a birth year. I'd quite like that. But apart from that, there's nothing I'm really seeking out as such.
I mean, your collection has grown significantly in the past couple of months.
It's a little bit Rolex heavy.
A little bit Rolex, but you love Rolex. Have you been back to the dealer?
Back, what, to buy a watch?
Oh, they won't let you in anymore, will they? That's right.
No.
They were quite nasty about things.
Oh, they're assholes. The Rolex AD is not your friend. And I was in a second-hand watch shop, and I talked to some guys that I know, and there was a guy in there looking at a Rolex, and he said, I'm going to go down the street and see if I can buy one from there. And I just said to the guy, I said, save your breath. I said, you'll never get one. I said, you're wasting your time. And I said to him, it's more worthwhile building a relationship with a grey dealer than it is with an AD.
Right.
Yeah, there was a fantastic,
which is crazy.
There was a fantastic suggestion. Paul M had a fantastic suggestion. Archibald Instant Coffee for the Soul. I like that. You know, that's actually a great name for the coffee.
Tim is giving us a free mukbang. Look at this. Not just that.
Now, James, I wanted to tell you a story. Guess what? I got an email in yesterday. Can I read this to you guys?
Yeah, go ahead.
2GB, $2. Own Pepsi, Rolex, and Tudor. Wear the Tudor more. Of course, because it's a beater. Beater. They're great watches. Don't sell either. You keep those two. I had this email that came in yesterday. Let me just read this to you. This is from a newbie. Hello, Archie. Great vids. Great videos. I'm a subscriber. What price would I be looking at in Sydney for a new no-date sub? I'm confused as the Hourglass says 11,400 Australian. However, used models are priced way higher. I have no idea what I'm missing. Appreciated, Michael. That's what he said to me, right? And he sent me a link because he actually wants the no date. Okay, he wants make me a Marco. He wants to be a Marco. And this is what he sent me the link to. He sent me this link. He sent me the link to this here. This is from Hourglass in Australia. 11,400 Aussie. He says, what's going on? What's going on? So what do I say to him? So I wrote back to him, right? I wrote back to him and said, ha, ha, ha. You only now realize they sell over list prices as there is very limited stock. You can't walk in and get one. Fike me dead. Did you not realize this? By the way, I charge for advice. 20 Aussie for advice and suggestions. Regards, Archie. And he just came back with the C word. I mean, what the hell is his problem?
Oh, nice then. At least you answered him, huh?
Yeah, that's what I thought. EPC acquisitions $5. Sub 5513 3.2 million. Serial number, serif papers, no box, correct bracelet. Seems all a ridge. Received service independent, polished 21.5 USD. Thoughts? Priced correctly. Seek birth year. Look, I got to be totally honest with you. That is, in my opinion, expensive. Vintage is an absolute minefield. Absolute, because so many things get changed and done and this and that. $21,000. My God, that is Patek Philippe money. It's probably
the best person to answer that really is probably Austin Daniels. He's up on all this stuff. He would know exactly what to look for and and all that stuff on this. I mean, like you say, it's such a minefield. I have a little bit of knowledge on the GMTs, but
I've owned these things, and I'm in shock that they're so expensive, right? I got to be totally honest with you. If it's all correct, the most important thing is the dial is original. You need to make sure the dial is not a service dial. The dial is original. You'd preferably you need to have tritium hands, tritium dial, the loom. I think thoughts on the price. It's not cheap. It's certainly not cheap.
It's probably market price.
But I think it actually is pretty well market price. No box. Box is easy to get. You can get a vintage period correct box easily. Bracelet seems all a ridge. What you can do on the bracelet is on the shears, there's a code. That code dates the bracelet, so you can actually date the bracelet. Is it correct? Because based on
But there's one on the case and the bracelets. How you match up if they're both from the same one.
Exactly. Polished. Well, I think everything from that vintage would have been polished once or
At
twice.
At least a little bit, right?
Yeah. Priced correctly. Well, if it's original, yes, but you got to make sure you don't make a mistake. Seek birth year. To be honest with you, I can't be bothered myself personally. I don't honestly need a birth year watch. I don't need a birth year. I'm more happy with modern than vintage, okay? How about you, James? Do you want a birth year watch?
I'd like a birth year 16750 on the Jubilee, but that's more for the sake of having it. It sort of ticks a box. I don't have vintage. I don't have a birth year. I'd quite like it, but realistically, it probably wouldn't get worn. There is nothing that compares to a modern clasp, a modern bracelet.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Dylan, $2. Lost the cost of an Air King 2018 in crypto today. Yep, these are volatile. It's volatile times. Ramsey, $5. Panel. JLC Reverso Duo from AD. New at 20% off. Good deal. I don't know why you don't buy it pre-owned. I would buy that sort of stuff pre-owned. JLC.
Well, it's a good way to get in with your AD. As long as it's a multi-brand Rolex AD, hopefully you can sniff out a few steals for it.
Ramsey, I reckon you're wasting your time. Okay?
Get the Reverso and ask for a sub. Get the Reverso, ask for a sub.
I don't know why you don't go on Chrono 24, see what's going secondhand, see if you can haggle a bit, get a bit of a... I would not personally be buying a Reverso brand new. The Duos, be careful with the Duos. They tend to be a little bit smaller. Some of the models of Duos tend to be smaller than you might imagine. Just make sure you're getting the right size. A. Chesterfield Coffee Company.
Want to say hello to MJT? Hope you're well, brother.
Yes. Where is MJ? Is he talking there?
Oh yeah, he just said good day, gents.
Hey, just tell MJT, my guy, send me the Black Dial Explorer 2. I've got a good friend who I owe a massive favor to. He wants to buy it straight away. Just send it to me. We'll pay the duty. Just do it. Okay?
I wish it would show like a tick next to their name to know if it was actually them or not.
Here we go. The timepiece gentlemen. Spots are filling fast for the 1,000 founder donations, so get in quickly, gentlemen. On another Lambo test drive booked in. Should I go lime green or the usual red?
Oh, that's funny.
Archie, you do realise that these guys are actually going to get you on Netflix one day, don't you?
I don't know, James. I don't know. I'm the original, but you know what? That doesn't seem to count for anything these days.
I think they're going to make it on Netflix, or they're going to make it on Amazon, Netflix, whatever. They're going to do a show a lot like the Pawn Stars in Las Vegas. It's going to be something along those lines, and then you're going to get brought into the equation because you're the arch enemy of Timepiece Gentlemen. You're going to get brought into the equation. Then there's going to be cameras on you. This is all good for the hobby. This is all good for the watch hobby. And if they go on Netflix and they make this a thing, Rolex prices are going to go even higher than they are now. This is all good for the hobby.
Hard to say.
It's all good for the owners anyway.
It's hard to say,
We'll have to be very PC if it does.
Right. No swearing, that's for sure.
Look,
Oh, wait, hold on. We have a couple of Did we do Ethan? I think we
Ethan,
did.
$2. My birth year watch would be a 83 Pepsi. Worth it? Well, it depends if you... I haven't given me the deal. 83's not as bad as 73, but it depends. Do you want one or not? I don't know the deal. You got to... I'm more interested in finding a good quality watch than opposed to... It must be my birth year. I don't think it has to be that way, but hey, what do I know? What do I know? Joe Money, $2. Arch, is David SW still an active sponsor? You betcha. David SW, he is so cool. So cool. So cool. I love him. He's very cool.
So Marco, just we're talking about your no date sub and the possibility that you might sell it. Of all the watches that I've sold, one of the ones that I regret selling the most is my 114060, and I genuinely mean that. I think the no date Submariner in 40mm case, 20mm between the lugs, I think it's a perfect watch. I urge you not to sell that watch. I think.
Wait, so what happens if I get the call from the AD to get the 124060? Do I sell that one?
Tell the AD to get fight.
I'll take it and take the free profit, or is that me being a flipper scum?
No, take it. I'll tell you what. If you're gonna be, there's two things you can do. You can buy it from the AD. You can flip it and make a profit and be a flipper, which I am guilty of myself. Or you can be an honourable person and you can do what MJT does and offer it to one of the punters who really, really wants the watch, as long as they keep it hush hush, and then you're building your AD relationship. You could do that.
That's not a bad.
Forget the AD relationships. They don't care.
How do I arrange a call with Archie? I need advice. Very easy. Arch, why don't you tell him how?
Archie, all you got to do is PayPal $50 to archieluxury72@gmail.com. Email me at the same address with your phone number and let me know what time we can tee it up, and I will ring you, preferably on WhatsApp, but I do have international calling credit for America, so it's quite okay. EPC acquisitions, $5. Clasp dated 1972. Stretch for age, match patina hand style, seams tritium, bezel faded to gloss dark navy blue. I'll definitely have a second opinion. Thanks, Ace. Look, it sounds like a great watch. You've just got to be so careful with vintage. Right. And don't be alarmed if the bezel's been changed or this has been changed. There's always, it's gone through so many hands. 1972. I was born in 72, man. There aren't many cars on the road from 1972, James, is there?
Nope. Definitely not.
No. That's when Some Mothers Do Have Them was being filmed as well, 1972. You know that, James?
Yeah, Frank Spencer.
Michael Crawford, Frank Spencer. Yes.
I'll tell you what I think the problem is, right? And I've experienced this myself. When you've got something like a Rolex Submariner, no date, or you've got the Explorer 1, something along those lines. But you've also got a GMT, like the Batman. So I've got the Batman against the no date. When you've got the two watches, the Batman is so wow. It makes the Submariner look a little bit tame. It makes it look a little bit boring. And the same happens with the Explorer 1. You can wear a Daytona and then put the Explorer 1 on. It feels a little bit of an anticlimax. And I think in that is where it's where the true love of the watch is. I think that's it's the understatedness of the watch. And if you ever sold it, Marco, you'd never get your first Rolex back.
Marco, what are you gonna?
First Rolex, second Rolex, third Rolex.
Marco, you'll only sell it if you get the 41. Only sell it if you get the 41, right. Man.
Right. Or VC history, it's 1942, right?
I don't even think that's worth. I don't even think it's worth getting rid of.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
Please, just keep. I tell you honestly, you don't need a whole swag of Rolexes, but the best advice I can give you is a sub and a GMT function, whether it's an Explorer 2, a Bruce Wayne, a black, a Pepsi. That is it. You got the two perfect. And you know what? Because you got the no date, isn't that yin and yang? You got the Bruce Wayne's got the date and the GMT function. The sub has got no date there. Hey, what's going on?
Don't you find that, Marco? Don't you find that, Marco? When you've got the Submariner, the no date, and you've got the Bruce Wayne. Do you not think the Bruce Wayne makes the Submariner seem a bit more subdued?
Yeah, it definitely is. But I don't find the GMT to be that blingy. I mean, in my experience, I don't really find it blingy at all. Maybe it is, and
I don't think blingy. I think because there's more to sort of draw your eye to. There's the blue, there's the black, there's the Cyclops, there's the detail, there's the second hand, the GMT hand. You've then got the Jubilee bracelet with the polish. You've got so much more for your eye to look at. Whereas on the Submariner, you've just got steel and black. So right. I think it makes the Batgirl or the Bruce Wayne more.
He's muted. You're muted, Archie.
It's a bit more eye candy.
I gotta say, man, you nailed it, James. It is so true. But don't get the sub is such a classic. You won't be happy. I had a 14060, and I got rid of it, right? And I tell you what. You know what? Even the date and the no date. The no date's very special. You put it. I did so much with that watch. I put it on a NATO. Okay, you don't do that with the new ones because it's hard to take the bracelet off and you don't want to scratch the clasp and that.
Yeah.
This 14060 I had you could just use a paper clip to push the lugs out and off you go. It was a piece of cake.
Yeah.
I love that watch.
Was that the two-liner?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. It was an A serial number, so early 2000, 1999, 2000, A serial number, no date sub. It was amazing. That thing was beautiful.
You see, if anybody is looking, so talking about 5513, if anyone's looking at 5513 and they're not particularly bothered about the age, I would recommend looking at the two-line the 10406. What's the reference? The two-line sub. 104
14060 and it's double 14060.
So if you look at the two line,
they had the double 14. They had also the M, the 14060 M. Remember the M was they did something in the movement.
Yeah, and then later on that just
they had
before
the four line.
Just before they went on to the new ceramic, they put the Rolex on the inside on the rehab, didn't they?
Yep.
But what I was going to say is the two-liner, if anyone's looking at 5513, I would go for the two-liner for the simple fact it's still new enough to service, it's still new enough to wear and enjoy. Whereas
You're talking about the Sapphire one, not the 5513. You're talking about a 14060.
No, the Sapphire. So if you hold the 5513 in the hand alongside the two-liner Submariner, the two watches are very similar, but one can be worn as a daily and the other one needs to be a bit of a safe queen.
Yes. I gotta tell you guys, it's Birmingham wants to come on. He wants the link.
He wants the link? Let me drop the link. Sorry about that, Birmingham. I didn't see that. I missed it.
Actually, no, he sent it to me on WhatsApp, that's all. I'm just sending it to him as well. Oh, I got to tell you, man, seriously, don't ever sell your sub. The biggest mistake you ever make is getting rid of a steel sub. I tell you, James, I don't care what it is. You've got to have a steel sub in your collection. I've tried to have the tuners. Tried the tuners. It never is the same. It's never the same. Birmingham, you've got a no-date sub, don't you?
Yeah, it's brought me luck, too.
Ooh, I know. I had good luck yesterday with mine.
What happened?
I'm just gonna go to the toilet. I will be right back. So you guys keep covering.
Well, oh no, I wanted to know what was the luck.
Yeah, what's the story? Yeah, what's the story, Birmingham?
Wait, it doesn't bring you luck with the wife, Tim, but
no.
Just having it though, like especially after like a long struggle, like saving, you finally get it, and it's like yeah. And then just stuff gets better.
I know, right? Like that's why I don't want to sell it to upgrade it to a Cermet. I think like I had it for so long, I wouldn't be here if it was. Oh, all of us have the subs. Marco, where's your sub?
It's in the bank safe, guys. I don't have it with me.
Disappointed.
I don't keep all my watches at home anymore, guys.
That's disappointing, Marco.
There's nothing necessarily magical about it, but it's just it does
something
bring
magical about you, right?
No, like it brings confidence, like when you wear it, though.
It does. It does.
I can tell. JV Ming, he has a different swagger now since he got his first Rolex.
Oh yeah,
Right.
Before that, he was outing.
And what about the
himself.
second Rolex? What about the second one?
I think the first one makes the biggest difference though.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So maybe I'll sell the 124060 to someone on the channel.
Yeah, someone in the chat was wanting to buy.
Good
Oh, no,
idea.
wait, they were wanting to buy your new.
It's good
the
karma.
next one.
It's gonna be good karma.
Right. But they got to
Only-
keep it under the table. I'll get that watch service for 10 years.
Right.
And
Says
just squeeze a few more
Tim, who rejected this sermon and didn't offer it to any of us guys.
Right.
I can't do it. I have an actual relationship. Marco has no relationship. There's
Nobody's
no risk.
watching, Tim. Nobody's watching. I want to get that watch service for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. You name how long.
Hey man.
Showcase, is that a golf cart
Look at this.
Yes, it's it.
in your backdrop?
Raise your sub to you as well. Is that should that be part of the religion? You need to have a sub. It's like one of the amendments. Thou shalt have a sub. I think so, right? That's like wearing a cross. This is our. By the way, Birmingham, what do you think about my my idea of starting a religion? What do you think about that? Did you hear about this? This is the first time you're hearing this.
Well, communism's more of like a.
No. Starting a horological religion. We have a sacred text, the luxury to last. I'm gonna write the New Testament.
Okay.
We have a pope. We have a way of the prayer. Our own Archie demonstrated how to pray. We have we're just gonna need there's like just a number of people that we need to sign up to be in the covenant. But once that's all settled, we can be actually like tax-free actual religion, and we can be these live streams. They could be counted as sermons. They're not
right. And it would be like, and it's a tax write-off to the people who donate, right?
Right. That's right. That's what I'm saying, man.
Tim, you know how the rich like to write off their taxes, right?
Dude.
Like how Amazon does what every other business does and writes off their carry forward losses from previous years, which is perfectly legal.
Dude, we can do Sunday classes for the children.
What's it going to be called?
That's a good question. Good question.
TimWright.com.
TimWright.com? No. It's gonna be something. We're gonna come up with it. Right. So we've got like, I think maybe horology. Christianity. Well, we'll come up with it. It's not a problem. I checked IRS website and they have like a list of things that in order to qualify as a religion you need to be doing, and if you fulfill the criteria, then you become a certified religion. And then, let's be honest, we are kind of preaching to a choir right now.
I can't.
Come on,
imagine.
we're just doing it and paying taxes for it.
What kind of sacraments your group would come up with?
What's his problem, man? Just calm the hell down. Every man needs a Ming. That's what it is. Every man needs a Ming. That's sacrament one. Every man needs a Rolex. And
then Knights of the Round Table. Man, we're gonna go on the quest for the Holy Paddock. So we'll have our own mythology. We already have. There's 10 years of mythology, the Crusades against the heretics, right? We have our own the devil. We have the antichrist. There's so much. There's so much here that I will join your cult. I mean, religion.
I think Showcase is out.
Yeah. Why do I get a feeling that you guys are all going to be stood on a cliff somewhere, doing some sort of
drinking the juice?
Yeah.
drinking the juice and shower? You're gonna?
Well, guys, I'm just saying. Listen.
I think I know how this one ends.
I mean,
this is the best. I think we all need to meet up in Brisbane. That would be insane. Can you imagine a Brisbane meetup?
We're gonna have a ceremony. Like a crowning ceremony with Archie's gonna be the first pope. We're gonna have we have a meeting, then we designate our pope, and then we burn the letter, and if we get the white smoke, then it's like agreed upon, and it's not.
Hey guys, what's going on? Colm, £2.30, €2.30. Any more YouTube conferences coming up in Brisbane? What's he talking about? What's he?
Arch, we should do a conference in Brisbane. Wouldn't that be fun for Tim's first religious sermon? It's got to be a conference live from Brisbane.
I got to be honest with you.
What's
I don't
the problem?
know.
Why? What's the problem?
I just don't know if you're charismatic enough.
To start a religion?
Yeah.
What?
You need to have a doctrine. You need to have a doctrine and a
mantra.
We have
a doctrine. We'll write the doctrine. We'll extrapolate the doctrine from luxury to last.
Okay. It's a great super chat.
Okie dokie. Bear Clooney, $2. Bitcoin to Rich Buddy. I made you Marco today. Yes.
You make me a Marco. You make me a moderator right now, or I'm gonna kick your fucking ass.
Bitcoin's getting hammered, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's awful.
Oh yeah.
But it's all crypto crap, you know. It's crypto crap.
Wow.
What did you think it was?
Oh, I have not been an advocate of it. But dang.
Here we go. Danger. Will Robinson, $5. Hey, Tim Wright, Commandment 1. Thou shalt smell appropriately at all times.
That's right. That's part of the
that means
shrine.
We all have to use O to KFC.
The shrine of fragrances and watches.
Guys, we're going to wrap this show up in 4 minutes. I want to thank you for coming on. I want to talk to James. James, what did you think of this new time slot? Is it better for you? I love having you on, man.
Yeah,
anything that gets you on is good for me.
Yep, perfect time.
Muhammad Ali, £5. And in Tim's new religion, heaven will be an AD in the sky where all steel sports are available to purchase.
There we go.
That's so good. Thank you.
That's very cool, man. I got to tell you guys, I love you. I love your super contribution to me. And I want to tell you, I listened, Birmingham, you know what? I was looking at my collection. I got enough. 5 leather strap watches and 5 bracelet steel watches. Birmingham.
More than enough. And you still have class, Arch.
Oh yeah.
I got to be honest with you. I don't know if I really want. I'm not looking for anything. Like, if the Pepsi comes up, of course I'd get the Pepsi. And the truth is, if the Pepsi comes, I'd probably get rid of the tuna to help pay for it. Is it okay?
Of course. That's fine.
Yeah.
But I think I'm basically done. Because you know what? With a 10-piece collection, listen to this. 10-piece collection, that means 8 in the LV box, 1 on the whist, and 1 on the winder. That is 10.
Perfect. Yeah.
You know that how a lot of people come up with like different collecting strategies, right? But I do admire the people that get to a spot where their box is full, and it's one in, one out, right? Like they can get one if it comes and kind of let one go. It's like they're at a good spot.
I'm not looking. Like, I don't look around. I got to hunt this. I want this. Look, an Ed White. I'd love an Ed White, but do I want to pay for it? Do I want to actually work hard and get? Nah, I'm lazy. I don't want to do that.
You know what? Every day, Arch. Give yourself some credit.
I got to tell you, Birmingham, I really, you know what? If I wasn't doing YouTube, let me tell you this. I'd have 5. You know what I'd have as my 5 if I wasn't doing YouTube?
Let me write this down. Go ahead.
Submariner, steel sub, steel GMT function as my Explorer 2, wind and wear as my Millie. I'd have a Speedy because that's one of the most iconic chronographs, and also the Daytona's bloody expensive. Okay, it's very, very, and I'm happy with the Speedy. I like a manual wind watch, the yin and the yang. It's powered by my energy. You know what I mean? And finally, you know what I'd have? This is the hard thing. Would I have a Calatrava, or would I say, hang on a minute, this is new times. You don't need precious metal. Stainless steel reverso. I think the steel reverso, you don't even need the Patek's. What do you think, Birmingham?
Well, if you weren't the Pontiff.
Yeah, if I wasn't a Pontiff.
Then I don't think you would need it. Yeah.
I think that's more than enough. A dress watch, chronograph, diver, wind and wear, GMT function.
That's way more than the average guy has.
And I don't know, the discount diver, I probably wouldn't even need that. I'd say no, stick with the sub. But the tuners, I love playing around with the tutors. The tutors are a lot of fun.
Would it be a Polar Explorer? You said on the Explorer.
Doesn't matter. I tell you honestly, I've actually got a decision to make. Do I keep a brand new black dial Explorer 2 and sell my 2010 Polar 42 mil, or do I'm thinking I just keep the Polar. Actually, I quite like the Polar. Just keep the Polar. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. And you could substitute that with a Bruce Wayne or a Batgirl, whatever you wanted to do. I got to tell you guys are amazing. And I love your collecting advice. No, James, I think the answer is I'm basically done. Okay? I think in your case, basically, yeah, you're kind of slowing down a bit, but you are not. Let's just clarify a few things here, James. You are not going to sell your Rolex again, are you? You're not going to be stupid like that, are you?
No.
Because you learned they were expensive to get back. They cost a lot more than he got for them, okay? He knows that lesson, don't you?
Yep.
And what you're going to do is you might add a bit, but I think you got a core collection which will never be sold, and you got some play. And you say,
I'll tell you what I'm doing now, Arch, right?
Mm-hmm.
I erased a lot of stuff. I got rid of it, cleared my head. I've added some stuff back in. I've put the core in place. And now I'm adding like the Grand Seiko. You know, the Grand Seiko, I don't want to sell that. I love that watch. It's there. It's a beautifully made watch. I love it. It wasn't a watch I ever was going to buy. It wasn't one that I was particularly looking at, but I just bought it because I liked it, and I feel that it adds something to my collection. It is it's not a beater watch, but it you know, you can wear it every day. I can wear it for work. I can wear it in front of customers.
It doesn't piss anyone off, does it?
No, it's just a cool, well-made watch. So I'm happy to add those pieces to the collection as I go along because I know my core is there.
Yeah.
As long as you've got your foundations in place, you can then build.
I see the same thing with my Patek's. The rodents can never get me because I've got the kryptonite in the safe. I don't need to wear the kryptonite. I can just leave it sit there.
That's the dumbest thing ever.
You know, it's like the kryptonite to keep them away. Leo C, $2. Cheapest annual calendar that's acceptable to panel.
This is Sky Dweller?
I was going to say the Omega. Omega has the Omega. What's that called? The Omega. What's it called? The Globemaster.
Oh, the Globemaster. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's 44 mil.
Second hand.
44
Second
mil,
hand.
It's quite big.
Very cheap.
Second hand. I wouldn't buy it new. Second hand.
It's beautiful though. It is beautiful.
Guys, we're going to wrap this up. Thank you so much for coming on. Anyone doing a show afterwards?
Yep. I'm gonna do the part 2. We're doing 100th episode. We're celebrating 100, Archie.
Okay, man. I love you. You take care. As a special favor, I won't come on to the show for you today. Guys, I love you all. NY Punter, $2. Cheers, Arch. Thank you so much. We might do another early one. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow is...
Thursday. Oh, well.
It's Thursday? What day is it
it's
today?
in the US.
What day is it today? Thursday. Oh, okie dokie. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. No worries, guys. See you tomorrow. Great having you on, James.
Bye, everybody. Make sure to upvote.